Hi everybody, Hassan Shariq, regulated Canadian immigration consultant, bringing you another video on the topic of Canadian immigration. And today's video is pretty exciting because we're going to talk about a new PNP program, which is the Newfoundland and Labrador province Priority Skill PNP program, which they have recently launched, and it started accepting applications from 2nd January 2021. Stay tuned for details of this particular program. Welcome back. For those of you who are watching for the first time, my name is Hassan Shariq and I practice as an RCIC here in the Canadian city of Mississauga. And through my social media platforms, my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, I upload videos on various topics of Canadian immigration. So if you are interested in Canadian immigration, subscribing to these social media platforms will benefit you greatly. Your suggestion, feedback are greatly appreciated. Today's topic, the new PNP program of Newfoundland and Labrador, which has been launched recently. A very exciting program. A lot of people who've been looking for PNP programs in last year, I'd say about 2 years, have been struggling. This program seems as a very easy program to qualify under. So this particular program, which as I mentioned started from today, started accepting applications from today. It is targeted at people with specific education, like highly educated people or highly experienced people in specific fields or occupations for which there is great demand in the province of Newfoundland. There are two streams. One is the in-demand work stream and one is the academic stream. In terms of the basic eligibility, you must have 1 year work experience in one of those fields. You must have an IELTS of CLB 5 or above. So that's very easy. That's like a 4.5, and your age must be 21 years and above. Now, the two different streams that are there, the academic stream, it is for graduates of Memorial University, Newfoundland, who have completed a master's or a PhD within last 3 years in the fields of technology, healthcare, aquaculture, or agriculture. So all those students who are looking to start their studies in Canada, joining Memorial University of Newfoundland might actually be a good opportunity if you would want to take benefit of this particular program, or those who've recently completed. The second stream, which is going to be of a lot of interest for applicants who are outside of Canada, is the in-demand work stream. Now, this is for professionals who have professional work experience in targeted or selected occupations. The requirement for this particular stream is, as I've already mentioned, that you must have at least 1 year of professional work experience in the occupations. I'll mention all the occupations in a bit. You must have an IELTS. So there a basic eligibility that you must already have an IELTS score of CLB 5 and above, and your age should be 21. The professions that are there, which are in-demand professions. So there is the technology sector occupations. There's engineers and developers, where there's software developers, biomedical engineers, UI/UX developers, electrical engineer, AI developer, mechanical engineer, Python developer, web developer, .NET developers, and infrastructure engineers. There are some technical specialists, security specialists, cloud specialists, bioinformatician, computer network support, research associates, data analysts, offshore technician, ROV operators, ocean mapping specialists, technical writers. Also in the healthcare sector, there is physicians, nurse practitioners, licensed practical nurses, personal care attendants, clinical psychologists, medical physicists, radiation therapist, and dosimetrist. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not. Also in the fields of aquaculture, there are certain occupations. Captain FM4 certification is required for this. Farming and feeding manager, facility technician, assistant manager, cage site technician, site manager, and area managers in the field of aquaculture. So these are the professions which are in demand right now. What the province has announced is they are going to regularly update this particular list. So some professions might be added, some professions might be taken out, and this list is available on their official website. You could have a look at that. If you have work experience in any of these professions of at least 1 year, you have a CLB5, an IELTS score of CLB5 or above, um, uh, and your age is 21 years or above, you would meet the basic eligibility. Now, the way the process works for this particular stream, this PNP program, is that first of all, you will go online on the website of province Newfoundland and Labrador's immigration website. You'll fill up a expression of interest. First of all, there will be a questionnaire based on if it is the academic stream or the work and demand stream. You will fill up that questionnaire. At the end of that, you get to know if you meet the basic eligibility, and then it asks you a series of questions, about 8 to 10 questions. You provide your contact details, your email address, and all that. And based on the details that you've provided, it will give you a score. So there is a scoring grid. I'll talk about the score. The minimum eligibility is 60 points, and everybody, based on their credentials, their age, education, profession, they will be ranked. Now, all those people who create the profile, they will first have a scoring, and then there will be registered employers in the province who are looking for professionals in these fields. They'll be able to see your profiles as well. So they can send invitations of job offer as well under this particular program. In terms of, so first you complete your expression of interest, you're part of the pool. Highest scoring individuals, profiles, or people who get to have an offer by an employer through this program get to receive an invitation. Once you have the invitation, you submit your application on the online portal. If it is successful, you get a nomination, and then you can proceed with the express entry stream or the skilled worker stream for your PR application. Um, in terms of the point score, the way it works is that, and there are some very interesting things in that. Um, if you have a Canadian language benchmark, a CLB score of 5 plus, so above 5, you get 20 points. With CLB level 7 plus, CLB 8, which is 7.5 in listening and 6.5 in all others, you get the maximum points. So people with IELTS score of 6 and 7 have a chance of scoring good points in there. One of the most attractive things that I liked about this particular scoring grid is that if your age is between 31 and 40, you score the maximum points, which is 16 points. So this actually is targeting people who are into mid 30s or above 30s, and this is a group of applicants who have had trouble being invited by federal streams or many PNP programs in last year or so. Um, um, Also, in connection with this, if you look at the work experience points that they allocate in their grade, if you have 5+ years of work experience in your occupation within the last 10 years, you are allocated 40 points. So people who are age, say, mid 30s, will definitely be having 5+ years of work experience. So they'll be scoring highest points for age as well as highest points for work experience. And with age 16, work experience 40, you already score 56. So all you need to have is a bit of a good score in language ability, IELTS, and education. So this is the points grid. There is a points grid for the academic stream as well. And those who will have the highest score will have a greater chance of being invited, and then the employers could look at it as well. One of the things before concluding that I'd like to mention that this program is only going to invite about 250 to 350 people in a year. And there is a large pool of qualified applicants all around the world who have these credentials. So people who already have, say, an ECA, who have an IELTS or another language ability test, should not wait. Just create your expression of interest. You can do it on your own. Just go on the website. I'll share the link. Submit your expression of interest so that you're in there. For those who would want to consult us and use our services, feel free. The link is there. You can book a consultation session with us, and at the end of the consultation session, we can ascertain if you meet basic eligibility, or if you're in a good position. And then if you would want us to submit your application, definitely, or we'll let you know as to how to proceed further with submission of your expression of interest. So time is of essence for this particular program. Exciting program, quite a lot of opportunity for a lot of people. Thought of sharing it right away. That's all for this particular video. We'll soon be back with another video on another topic of Canadian immigration. Take very good care of yourself and your families. Bye-bye.